Right. Yeah, alright. That's great. We're gonna play my fucking game here. I'll probably get the chat up on this side. It's gonna be fun. At least I hope it's fun. I don't know if it will be or not. But what I do know is, I don't know. Nobody really knows everything when you think about it. Okay. Double check this stupid thing here. There we go. There. Why is it so hard to get a link to this stuff? There we go. Now you can hear me. Hi there. It's my game. That it is. Just making sure it's on Twitch now too. Yep, okay. We're all good on those. If you're wondering, I used Restream to make it so I can just have it on both fucking places. Oh, that's cool. I said the F word. Let me just post this on both the Necrolepsy account and my account. Man, I gotta tell you guys, making a game is probably the easiest part. It's the advertising that's really hard. Ay, ay, ay. Advertising sucks. There we go. Okay. Well, I better keep a better public appearance on for what I'm doing here. Yep, this is going to be fun. But anyway, you know what? I should edit this. Call me gay or whatever here. You know what? I'm going to edit that. Actually, I'm not going to edit that. Yeah, this is my game, though. You know, that's the thing, is I usually start up any test of this one by playing through the entire thing, so that's going to be fun. Thanks for following, whoever that was. Thanks, it's Dream. Alright. So, oh man, the advertising for this is always the hard part. Necrolepsy is me game, and I'd like to make more game. So, it wouldn't hurt if you guys bought it, because I know it's a good game. It is. I guarantee it. What am I going to do here? Oh, you know what? We could just do a playthrough, and we'll show the world what it is. So right now, I think I'm up to... So, yeah, Melee Marathon is a gauntlet of 100 floors to fight and destroy every enemy and boss that you'll encounter. There's both a timer and a floor counter for determining both how far you got and how fast you went. To the right's the portal that appears once every enemy is defeated. So as you enter the portal, the clock stops ticking, but will pause after you defeat every enemy in a room. Rinse and repeat! And you can regenerate health if you do unique combos. Let's go. Now, if you're wondering why the enemies are just spawning in, they're gonna have portals for where they spawn. I guarantee it. But they don't right now because I have to create those art assets. If you guys don't remember about my education, I am much more of a programmer than I am a artist. Oh yeah, you thought it was just gonna be those rooms, huh? Here they are. Uh-oh. I can't hit him. Uh-oh. Can't hit him again. Yeah, so this is Millie Marathon so far. Uh-oh. Whoa! What the hell? Oh, that's a new one. I've never seen that before. I actually gotta stop. Whoa. That's so weird. Nothing triggers a nightmare there. So is this a beat 'em up? No, getting hit shouldn't have made nightmare activate. So is this a beat 'em up? No, it's a platformer, but plays like a beat 'em up. Who just added me? Random image, of course. Just a random robot. I'm very curious about that now. Oh, dang it. If you're wondering, I would love to make a beat 'em up, though. I'd love to make a fighting game. But I don't know. I don't think I have the technical prowess for that yet. There's a lot of things I still don't really know about a fighting game that I really got to make sure I understand. It certainly plays like a fighting game, though. Or at least Devil May Cry. Let's see. That's a weird glitch right there that I still gotta fix. Oh, that's weird. It didn't happen this time now. Weird stuff. Ah! Come on, come on! Ah! No! Now the thing is, this is endgame stuff. You won't see this until you beat the game. There we go. Now we're on the second period here. Hey! Kind of thinking of switching those two rooms around instead. Ah, now this is the hard part. So if you've noticed so far, the first 20 floors have been the first stage, which is May Mansion, but now this is the second stage, is enemies Catarl Caves. Yep, still just got art assets to do for this, but it's functionally pretty good. I gotta double check why that nightmare activated. That's so weird. Nightmare doesn't activate out of will like that. Ah! I know it may look like I'm just hitting random buttons, but trust me, it's muscle memory. After all, I put at least 3,000 hours of work into this game. Or 2,000 sounds right. Now we're intermixing. Uh-oh. It's like Bloody Palace. Can I fuck the llama yet? What? Wow, we're getting some great comments so far. Yes, it is like the Bloody Palace. That's exactly what this is based off of, but it's Millie Marathon mode. It's gonna be great. You know how like game genres like Metroidvania and roguelike exist? Because it's like, oh yeah, those are the only games that were like that, so that's the ones we gotta talk about. I hate that. But it's odd though, because I don't hate that with mechanics. like Devil Trigger. I think Devil Trigger is a great name for a mechanic. Lyra doesn't have a Devil Trigger. Sorry. I'd love her to have one though. Well, that's one of my things, is that if Necrolepsy eventually, like, you know, like I actually get a business going here with my IPs, Necrolepsy had a sequel, It would be more like Devil May Cry, and I would... Oh man, I'd have so much fun with that. Uh-oh. Ah! Oh, here we go. Ah! Red Necromancer! Woo! Yeah, I've heard install being used for that. Wait, people say Metroid-like? I've never heard a soul say that word before. Oh, that's interesting. I just want you guys to know, in case you've never played this game. Oh, you know what? I have to actually change that here. Alright, that's a good one, though. Better than Death Stranding, what can I say? If only that was true. There! Just something to... Let's see, buy my game now. There we go, look at that, that's better wording. Yeah, install is not too bad. But I guess I don't mind because I like Devil May Cry, so Devil Trigger just is great for me. Alright, now this is the third area. This is, by the way, if the music is too loud, do let me know. OBS is not saying how loud it is, in the sense that it's, like, ear rape loud or anything bad like that. Oops, sorry for using that word. Don't want everyone to get mad at me. Here, let me do that. That's another thing, is just trying to get into this industry. Such a precarious balancing act. Well, actually, no. It's not hard to make a good game, in the sense of, like, saying people will like it. You know? You can make a good game. It's not too hard. Takes a little time and energy, of course. I mean, it took me quite a bit with this one. But it's the advertising that's the issue. Yeah, this is an area where it's a lot more annoying that I don't have the portals for where all the enemies are going to show up done. And that's another little thing right there. If you're wondering why she just stopped there, this little furry fuck, she stopped there because their collision boxes are on the same plane, so she's hitting an invisible collision. Install trigger. Ooh. Implies that there's a difference between a Metroid game and Metroidvania. I see. Okay. Then you can call this a DMC-like. I don't mind that at all. See, that's another thing is, this state, I was gonna make sure that this shit was gonna be hard, so I had to make some excuse to make it so that you could get hit a lot. Cause in Devil May Cry's Bloody Palace mode, when you beat enemies you get health, but you don't have a mechanic like that in Necrolepsy. You get health by just going to the save statues, and every period before then is a gauntlet. So, uh-oh. So I had to be creative with how you get health back in this game, at least in this game mode. Ah! I love those lizards so much. They're one of my favorite enemies that I didn't make, because none of the furries here were made by me. And oh, this is a fun one. Now there's 4. I don't know if you've noticed, but on the 14th floor and every 20th of, I made it so that there's just desks. Only desks. Yeah, I do have a head start. That is true. That's actually one of the reasons I got back into reviewing, is just being like, hey, buy my fucking game. I mean, wouldn't you want to do that? I already know Necrolepsy's audience, at least. It's teenagers. And, as a focus test thing, I saw that both... Ooh, what are you sitting on up there? Oh, I wonder what's there that you were sitting on. Wacky. Oh, this one sucks. I might have to get rid of this one. There we go. This one also kind of sucks. The thing with the Earth Elementals is they, you have to actually parry their shots to make it so that you can juggle them and actually stop them from attacking you. Oh wow, that was a good shot. Oops. There we go. There we go. Ah! That's the thing though about this mode, is that you will definitely get hit a lot. That's why I'm glad I added this thing. Uh-oh. Do the pounce. Come on. I love doing that. Alright, purple necro time. Sorry if I'm not paying attention to the chat. Desks up. Yeah. But, you know, when you make video games, you obviously have goals in mind. And my goal is to make what would be the equivalent to Slayers as a video game. Not like Slayers video games. Like, what would be something where people are like, oh yeah, that's just like Slayers with a group of miscreants and, like, the leader that's usually the main character. And, what else? Just a good world, too. Just something that's, like, fun, in a sense. Now, it doesn't have to be, like, an RPG fantasy thing like most Slayers games are, which really sucks, because a Slayers fighting game would be awesome. Alright, now we're on the newer stages here. These ones I did yesterday, so I have to make sure they work fine. Yeah, see, every other place I didn't go into a nightmare. I wonder why that happened. Cause, I don't really have anything that forces a nightmare like that. Uh-oh. These guys are the worst. I have to do that to get rid of their pain reflection. That purple thing around them's pain reflection, so if I hit them, I take damage. Ah, Slayers is a wonderful anime. It's for sure my favorite anime ever. Like, series, that is. Not my favorite standalone. My favorite standalone's still G Gundam, but Slayers is so good, and I love it. And, but the thing with Slayers is that Slayers had this giant influence when it came out. Like, if you're wondering about the popularity of Slayers, Slayers, the book series, originally ended around the 2000s, but I think for the anime's 25th? No, it was, fuck, I don't remember. But regardless, the creator made a new book. They overestimated how many books there would be sold, and they still sold out. So they overprinted books, and they still sold out. That's how popular Slayers is. Now, I'm not saying I want that kind of popularity. I just want that kind of, world, I guess. Something that people like. Now, that popularity would be awesome to have, but that's my goal. That's just my goal. I love this game because Lyra just beats up whatever she wants. Ah, here we go. Now we got the mixed ones here. We got all three. Well, oh, all three. We got 3 different stages in this room, and I love it. Uh-oh. There we go. Uh-oh. you're wondering one of the things I'm doing, so it's funny, I got a review about this and I have to actually respond to the guy, but if you spin, and if you actually hold up while you're spinning, you'll do her Claymore attack. But you can switch into it while you're doing the spin move, but when you do that, it's an extra hit. Oh, this is the last room I did. Yeah, I guess if you like it, there's links in the description, but as I go here, now I'm in nothing. I'm in the void. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Bye, Lyra. There she goes. Oh, she fell. Please that Joe in Necrolepsy. Yeah, people have compared Necrolepsy to Dust and Elysian Tale, and I can see it for the most part. I'd argue that Necrolepsy is more complex than Dust was, because Dust is a good game, and I really appreciate the guy that made it. Oh fuck, what was his name? I don't know why his name like absolves me. Wait, that's not even the right word. You know, when you work on a bunch of shit, your brain just dies, because what's important is what you're working on. That's one of the things brains do, is that they seem to defrag themselves as you're working on stuff. But now kids these days don't even know what defragging is with their SSDs and their HDDs having their games and shit. Kids born after 1993 don't know what a hard drive is. All they know is SSD, flash card, USB stick. Oh, man. Anyway, I did say SD card. Yeah, Dust has fun combat, but one thing I didn't like about it is how easy it was to just kind of... Like, the thing about being able to power trip is it should always have caveats. And in Lyra's case, she's kind of a glass cannon. So her caveat is that she's like... She's good, but you really got to be careful about getting hit. But in contrast, when enemies do get hit, you can juggle them. That's the whole purpose, is like, whoever gets that first hit in is really going to decide what's going on in this game's combat. But the other thing too is, in Necrolepsy, is that canceling your moves and doing different ones is more effective at doing damage than just spamming moves. And that's something that Dust kind of had an issue with, is that you really could just get through by doing the same things. Which you can here in Necrolepsy, but the difference is the moves in Necrolepsy all have different properties to them. So like the base attack is just her axe swing, and it just stops enemies. Oh, they took too long. I don't think I played that far. Oh, in the bad way. Okay. Yeah, I didn't play that far, but because I kind of got bored with it. That guy, though, he has quite a lucrative career. Not really lucrative, but he's still worked on a lot of games. The creator of Dust. He was the animator for Jazz Jackrabbit too. That's how he knows Jason Alexander, who did the music. Jason Alexander. That's not even his name. That fucking. Jason Alexander is George Costanza. Wow! It's a different guy. It's Alexander Brandon. See, I got one part right, the Alexander. But anyway, the creator, Dean Dodrill, since I'm looking at the Wikipedia page, worked on a lot of other games like Jazz Jackrabbit 2, and he did a bunch of other stuff. And he said like a lot of really good games influenced his design with Dust, like Golden Axe and Ys 1 and 2. Those are fantastic games. He also said Metroid. I don't know. I don't really like the original Metroid. I'm glad. Seriously, if you like it, it's on sale right now. It's $7.49 on Steam. Like, let me just make sure it is. Might be $7.50. No, it is $7.49. Okay, so it is for sure 25% off. And when Millie Marathon comes out, it's this game mode. It's gonna, hold on, let me get some music here. I got my Sega playlist right here, so let's go with that. Where to start? Let's start with Kunoichi. This is the ending theme from Kunoichi. Yeah, Jazz Jackrabbit 3D would have been interesting, but nobody wanted it, so... Then Epic made Unreal, and that made them a lot more money. Just how it be on this bitch of an earth. But that's the thing, Jazz Jackrabbit, I consider Jazz Jackrabbit to be one of those series that, well, first of all, there's 3 games, and only one's, like, really good. Because Jazz 1 on DOS is just awful. And, Jazz 2 is incredible. Jazz 2, if you want to play Jazz Jackrabbit, that's the one you play. And, but then Jazz 3D could have been good, but it wasn't finished, so you can't really judge it that. Then they had that really, really crappy, I think I'd enjoy Dust Combat less if it were more complex. Yeah, well, like I said, I didn't really get that far into Dust because I didn't really like it all that much. But I've heard comparisons to Dust with this game. Well, if you don't have money for it, that's entirely fine. You just spread the word, like... Yeah. You can't... it's funny you mentioned that. There's another game I want to make that actually is like Devil May Cry in 2D. But, there's differences to it, like, the puzzling part. You know how in Devil May Cry, since it was based off of Resident Evil, in between little combat sessions you have, puzzles and stuff. The difference with that game is that instead of the puzzles, it's platforming. But it's not slow-paced platforming, it's, That's what's funny, is that the combat in that one is really smooth in transition, but it is still based on the, oh, you do this, then this, do this, then this, do this, then this. Yeah, nobody really does... Well, to be fair, with at least Devil May Cry 5, they made the stages more linear, which weren't bad. They made it so that they had a lot of nice atmosphere. Oh, dude, what's up, Pat Mac? How you hanging? Nice to see you. But don't worry. The platforming in my little game, this next one, is a lot better. I could even show it off when I'm done working here. Because I at least want to get to level 80. Because 80 is when I gotta get the Black Necromancer fight in here. And then I gotta do the Wraith Lord and all that other fun stuff. That's gonna be fun. Alright, so let's see what would be a really good unique thing here. Got air elementals here with these guys. Ooh, I never really used the fire elementals. Let's get these guys in. I haven't used these guys like... Oh, you know what would be good? I got it. Hi, Jammo. This is my game. Oh, no. This isn't the sequel. This is a, Trust me, this isn't the sequel. This is, not yet. Ugh, never play your cards early, man. This is just an update for the game, Jammo. It's gonna be... I'm glad a lot of you are coming in here. Wow. Traffic and Necrolepsy. Oh, going back to what you said, Horseplay, about DMC's platforming. Yeah, that's actually good. That is one thing I hate that people just don't bring up is, like, they did do some things right in that game. As unfortunate as you want to sound saying that, they really did do a few things right in DMC. Obviously, they don't outweigh the cons of what they did wrong, but they did do some right things. Man, it is so annoying when the, whatever. Lyra gets the best snap. That's what I love about the ending to Necrolepsy is, like, Lyra can just get it again. She's not immune to it. It's not like a virus. Alright. So these guys I didn't play with these guys. I love the names for the enemies, too. I kind of wish I had, like, some weird little lore Bible for Necrolepsy where I could, like, put the names of the enemies and shit in them. Actually, you know what? Maybe just one would be good here, since this is an enclosed area. Yeah, this will be fine. But I like the names, like, this one's called Teacher's Pet, if you can tell from the stream. And, yeah, Grandma's Ashes, that's a good one. This one, where are they? These guys, the vases, they're Grandma's Ashes. And, let's see, these girls are the Claw Shots. The Elementals don't have interesting names. I think this one was called Coaster Hoster or something stupid like that. See, I'm forgetting the names now because I don't have a lore Bible with this. In the sense of the enemy names. Necrolepsy does have a lore Bible. Every creative art has to. Because it helps with it helps with making sure things stay consistent. Like, oh, hi, Cappy. Yeah, but this is from this. By the way, if you guys need to know what some music is, just ask. This is Iron Shogun from Kunoichi. I believe it is the boss theme for. It's the boss theme for the cyborg guy you fight 3 times in the game. Isn't that just like for being like? Let's just ignore some things here. Like, isn't it just magical how like every really good action game, like Kunoichi, Devil May Cry, actually God of War I think does too. It's been a while. Oh, Devil May Cry 1 too. Like the rule of 3s with like fights is really fun. Lyra gets Necrodet. You know, it is funny. You know, Cauctus, it is funny you say that, because that wouldn't make sense in the game, because when you beat bosses in Necrolepsy, Lyra gets the bounty for them. Because she's a bounty hunter. So she paid them off anyway if she would have had debts. Yeah, that one's going to be fun here to test out. That's what's kind of nice about knowing all these enemies, is I can kind of eye when things aren't going to be fun and when things are going to be fun. Which is why I really don't like... Oh, where's that room here? There's a room in here I gotta change. Is it this? No, not this one. It's... Is it in this one? Oh yeah, it has to be in this one because it had the lizard archer in it. No, this one. This one's annoying. Let's get rid of these guys here. If we get rid of like, actually yeah, we get rid of 2 of these guys, but place them here and here. We're gonna have a good time. And then. Ah, I know. Can never go wrong with the air elemental. That's one thing I've noticed when I was working on this zone, is just like, man, air elementals really help. So let's see, this is 58, so I gotta change its response scene to 58. Yeah, the thing with air elementals is they don't really hurt you, they just push you away. And we gotta add this guy to this. And we'll put lizard eyes up here, set this array to be 7. Which game is Kunoichi? It's Nightshade. I just like calling it Kunoichi instead, because at least then it makes sense. It's still Nightshade. I'm sorry for any confusion. Here, let me show you here, because I'm just listening to this on YouTube. Lyra commits tax fraud. Actually, yeah. But this is from Nightshade. I apologize for any language inconvenience. I just prefer calling it that because at least it makes sense. You know, the first game's Shinobi, second game's Kunoichi, male ninja, female ninja. Makes sense to me. That's me. Yeah, that air elemental is going to help out a lot. And just cutting down the enemies usually helps. This one's still a bit annoying. I think I'm going to actually make the wall smaller here. But still keep it aligned here. Yeah, that should help. Because at least then it's going to be easier for Lyra to get her moves in to hit these guys. Because like the whole thing is, the whole thing with this little room right here is that it's supposed to trick you into thinking the only way to beat them is to parry them. But her claymore moves go through the walls and hit them. Yeah, Nightshade is, it's pretty good, but I wouldn't call it, like, a proper sequel, because, I still think Shinobi 2002 is better. But that's mainly because Shinobi 2002 is, you know, it's funny, we go back to this argument about how Dust, if it had more complex combat, would have sucked. Because Nightshade has more complex combat, and one of the most annoying little finger things you had to fucking do in that game is, oh my gosh, oh man, the most annoying thing you had to do in that game was you had to dash to an enemy to get close to them, kick them, and then hit them, but you still had to juggle that. So, like, you're going, like, the way I have it set up, the default button for dashing is X, and then cross, and then the default button for jumping is circle, but I switch those around, so I have to hit X, cross, circle, triangle, square, and then circle, triangle, square, circle, triangle, square, circle, triangle, square. You have to, like, keep doing that. But you know what it is in Shinobi 2002? Circle, square, circle, square, circle, square, circle, square. It's way more fun. It's way more fun. It's a test of dexterity with Nightshade, but I still like it. Like, Nightshade's still a good game, but it's not nearly as good. Oh, man. I know, that's, yeah, action games in the beginning of the 2000s, man. Holy crap. They got so much better with Devil May Cry, and then other games following suit. Oh, Lord, we had so many good games in the 6th generation. Like, 4th, 5th, and 6th generation of game consoles, perfect. That is, like, the Wild West. We had so much good shit come out during that time, those time periods. Like, 3rd gen, you know, NES Master System, there's a few good games. Usually the arcade games are where it was, like, slightly better. But, oh my gosh, 4th gen, you know, we got Street Fighter 2 coming out, Mortal Kombat, you had Sonic, you had Bubsy, Streets of Rage, well, Golden Axe kinda counts, Altered Beast kinda counts too, but I'd say Altered Beast was more 3rd gen, because it was a launch title. Was it a launch title on the Genesis? I don't remember. Moonwalker was a good one, too. Both arcade and Genesis. I actually got to play that when I was at the Galloping Ghost. Cadillacs and Dinosaurs! Alien vs. Predator! Those came out. Darkstalkers came out. Oh my gosh! So many good games. Rocket Knight Adventures! My favorite game ever came out. Mega Man X came out. That's just at the beginning of that time period. Oh, man. Yeah, just because a game was a pack-in... that doesn't mean it came with the game. Because, I think when the NES did its soft launch in 84 in New York, it didn't have Mario Brothers. That's why, the original... The single cartridge of Super Mario Brothers is so rare. You know what? I should probably make that 65 instead. Was anything I got useful? What do you mean, anything you got? Yeah, we should have switched players when you were playing Golden Axe, because I had a good controller and yours was kind of crap. They should really fix that at Galloping Ghost. Yeah. Oh, the footage. I actually didn't look at it yet. Can check on stream here while I'm working on this. Just open up gallery. I had to look at that. It's probably good. Anyway, who messaged me now? What the? Max? Max! No! At everyone! Anyway. Right. So let's see, what could I put here? While I'm thinking about that, I'm going to look at what my girlfriend got for footage. Oh, that's MVC too. Where's the Galloping Ghost in here? It's odd. Where is this footage? Let me check here. No, that's wow, where is this? Maybe I set it to this. Oh, so you're racist? Name every racer. That's a powerful one right there. Why don't I see... Oh, wait, here we go. There's Cadillacs and dinosaurs, and there's JoJo. I can just tell just by the thumbnail that it looks good. Yeah, Sega did get pretty core. Yeah, I got it. I found it. But, how do you calculate a percentage of how complete a game is? You can't, really. That's usually why developers use terms like prototype, alpha, beta, and then final. Because they represent phases of development, not so much percentage of completion. When you give a percentage, it's like a, I don't know, vague... Like, I could look at this and say, because I have 75 rooms done in this, that it's 75% complete. But that's not true, because I still have to do the art, I still have to do some extra programming stuff, like how the fuck did the Blue Necromancer activate a nightmare? I don't even know how! That's not even possible. I made it so that Lyra can't even go into a nightmare unless specifically stated to be in one. Because the game controller controls that. Konami beat 'em ups are almost universally trash. Yeah, fuck, I'm actually trying to think of Konami beat 'em ups because I can't remember any off the top of my head. Yeah, 3rd gen had good games, but it was still that period where, like, hardware for games was still kind of shit. Like, I fucking hate when I play, like, Mega Man 6, and I get that fucking sprite flickering. It is the worst! There are people that will defend sprite flicker. And it's like, why? Oh, this is clever, actually. I never realized I did this. Since I just copied it from here, I can just easily make it so that it's, fuck, where's the other claw shots here? I need the, reset height. That's it. Okay. We need lots of claw shots in this area. You know, one thing I find really funny is that my voice has gotten, like, lower since I've been hitting the gym. Wonder if I did have low T problems. That sucks. That is true. Well, actually, you're right. Wait, no, hold on. I don't know why I'm thinking about this, because I know they own Bloody Roar, but they never published any Bloody Roar game. Oh, hey, now we're into Sonic music. This is the Sonic 3 alpha build of Launch Base, if you're wondering. I'm trying to see what the rest of the playlist is here. Yeah, we're gonna get some Sonic 3, then we're gonna get a Virtua Fighter 3 vocal one, and then Kunoichi, Last Bronx, Virtua Racing, Virtua Fighter 5, GG Shinobi, holy shit, Golden Axe, Daytona, oh, Shinobi 3, a few from the Virtua Fighter anime, and then, oh my gosh, is that every theme of Jackie I put in here? Yeah, that makes sense, I love that boy. Yeah, Last Bronx is awesome. I was playing it a while ago on the Model 2 emulator, and I remembered that it had that universal guard cancel thing, and I was playing with it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing! Holy crap, Last Bronx is so good. Makes me really sad that, what's the word? Makes me sad that, AM3 made it, so... basically gone. You know, that's another thing that sucks about that game. That game was more popular than Fighting Vipers. Like, it was. Like, Fighting Vipers had a manga, sure. But Last Bronx had a live-action movie. People liked it a lot. And plus, the whole appeal to it was that, like, oh, I know that place. That place is in Tokyo. Because they just had places in Japan and put them in the game. And people were like, whoa! Whoa, that's so cool! Yeah, it was more popular in Japan, which is why I think it's so weird that when Sega re-released, like, AM2 Fighters, AM2 fixed up Virtual-On, but they didn't do shit with Last Bronx. Like, Last Bronx didn't get a console port. And I'm just like, wow, that's so weird. But that's my point, is that it was more popular. Also, the Model 2 emulator is mostly good. There are definitely some problems with a few games. Like with Virtual-On, you can't jump. Because jumping is when you put both sticks in. Wait. Oh, no. Not the Sega Ages one, but thank you for bringing that up. I'm talking about the 2012 one, when, like, Fighting Vipers, Virtua Fighter 2, Sonic the Fighters, Virtual-On, how all those got onto the 360 and PS3 with online. That's what I'm talking about. But I know Last Bronx got a Sega Ages release. I heard that one isn't too bad, too. But yeah, the Model 2 emulator is pretty good, but Virtual-On has some really bad controls. You can't do any of the inward stick or outward stick moments, so you can't jump in the game, and it's really frustrating. No, Vintage, I think, was the one Backbone Entertainment did. Let me look it up. It was... If I just search Virtua Fighter 2 on Wikipedia, I'll find it. It's, yeah, don't remind me about the, 2D remake of Virtua Fighter 2 on Genesis. It's okay, though. Just okay. That's odd. Why is the 360 port not even showing up on the Wikipedia? It's on 360! Yeah! I still don't actually own those games, but that's partially my fault. My 360 isn't hooked up to the internet, and I gotta talk to my dad about that because he hooked up the wired line to my room, but only one of the ports works because I think he unplugged all the other ones, so I gotta look at that. You know, I just want to double check here. Thought someone would have bought Necrolepsy by now. Anyway. Here we go. This is the jam. This is the jam from the alpha build of Sonic 3. I really like Sonic, man. I hate that I've seen some of my friends get, like, so nihilistic about Sonic. Oh, Sonic Forces came out, and then they made Team Sonic Racing, which wasn't as good as All-Stars Racing. Well, I guess Sonic is dead. Like, what in the hell? Where are you getting that information? First of all, how would that even contemplate that it's dead? Well, it's not so much that Sonic, like, because I like Sonic. The problem is there's just general mismanagement with Sega, and there's also issues with. Well, here's the thing: there's no way in hell Mania 2 isn't happening. Sonic Mania 2 is absolutely happening. For fuck's sakes, the company after the whole team that worked on Sonic Mania made a company called Evening Star. That's a song in Knuckles Chaotix. Well, I wonder what Sega would think if I made my company named Young Knight. That's Lion's theme. That's Lion's theme for Virtua Fighter 2. Hope they wouldn't mind. I like that name, though. Young Knight. Young Knight Studios. Established the LLC. I'm not making an LLC unless Necrolepsy at least makes its profit, or its budget back. And I get a new computer. Don't tell anyone this, but I'm still on Windows 7. Shh. Don't tell anyone. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, some race car controls would be fun with Sonic. The problem is turning something like that into a platformer is a little difficult. Has primarily to do with the fact that obviously platforming is very difficult to do with a with a car. Honestly, like, if you want my opinion of it, I think they should go back to what Sonic Colors' controls were. Not the level design, but the controls. Because Sonic's controls when he had low acceleration were really good for precision, but when he moved faster, they were really good for running straight. That's what they should go back to. Someone finally bought Necrolepsy. What? I don't see it. Well, maybe it'll happen. I don't know. That's what's hard, man. Got all these fuckers in here. The Air Elemental, Necro Females. Oh, right. Those... The claw shots above I'll have to have. You know what? Now that I realize this, I'm going to get rid of the Air Elemental. And I'm going to replace it with a few water elementals. Because you know why? You guys are going to laugh when you notice this, alright? I'm going to zoom in on them. I'm just going to see if you notice anything about them. You see the... See that bust? Yeah, I think these are the only female enemies in the entire game. I'm trying to think. Besides the Red Necromancer, yeah, they're the only female enemies. Alright, well, if you purchased it, I believe you. Steam takes a while to update its things, so maybe a bunch of people bought it while I was streaming and I didn't even realize. Oh, yeah. Sega really should have just bought Bomber Games and have them make that. That would have been awesome. An official Streets of Rage remake and then having the ability to just make your own? Holy crap, they would make so much money off of that. See, that's the issue with Sega, really. When people really want to boil it down to what the issue with Sega is. Sega is really hard. Sega's great at making ideas, but they're really bad at keeping them. It's like this curse. Not so much a curse. It's more like they're just inept. maybe inept is a better word. Yeah, the business sense is the issue, because they definitely have a creative envision at Sega. They know what they're doing over there. With games, that is. But holy crap. Running a business, like, get someone else, man. And when they start making money, they don't really know what to do. They like, freak out. They're like, what the fuck? Yeah. Oh, that poor Dreamcast, man. Long live it. Their business is just terrible. But fuck, do they make such good games. That's why it's so odd when, like, Sega does... That's why it's so odd when Sega does something smart, because it's like, holy crap, that's something people wanted. Wow, they actually did it. They made something people want. Just makes me sad, man. Sega is just so good. With the creative side, they just don't know how to make money. You know, I can relate to that right now. Yeah. Nah, to be fair with the Saturn, the Saturn still turned a profit in Japan because the software sales for the Saturn were like 10 to 1, but the Dreamcast, it was like 6 to 1. It was pretty bad. But if you basically had a Saturn, there's a good guarantee you had like 10 games, but with the Dreamcast, it was like 6. That hurt. The other problem was how easy it was to pirate shit on it. Yes! That is true. In Japan is where it made its profit. Everywhere else they fucked up. And then the Dreamcast launched. And I think with the Dreamcast it was good everywhere, but they just fucked up with hardware production. And they were selling the consoles at a loss, which is usually what happens because you're supposed to pick it up with software. And there weren't that many companies on it. Like, I know Capcom and Midway were with them. And I think Konami was taking baby steps to be with it. Because you can't look at Castlevania Lament of Innocence and tell me it wasn't going to be a Dreamcast game. Single analog stick, no camera control. The second analog stick is for getting items. Yeah, that was probably going to be a Dreamcast game. Well, Shinobi 2002 was going to be one too, and then they just were like, oh, okay, well, there you go, PS2. Fucking Sega, man. I miss them. Well, yeah, I shouldn't really say that I miss them. They're still around. That's what really sucks, though. The best part about Sega was during the fucking early 90s when the Americans were like, hey, put Sonic 1 in a pack-in. They're like, what? We make $1 million with it! But you'll make even more million! They're like, oh, you stupid Gaijin! It reminds me of those memes with Takashi Iizuka where he would like fuck himself up and then he'd go like, Rainia team! Ah, yeah. That was a... Fuck! There are so many factors to how bad the Saturn did! It's embarrassing! They almost screwed up the PlayStation because of the same shit too, like how the Sony CEO in America was like, no 2D games, no 2D games. The Castlevania Symphony of Night and Mega Man X4 come out and they just make all this money. They're like, okay, 2D game. 3 a.m. Well, actually, it's 3 p.m. where I live. Good guess, though. Holy crap. Oh, man. I still love Sega. You know what? Fallout New Vegas has a good quote about it. It's like, what's her name? Cass. How she talks about how she likes, Oh. I gotta turn it up. This is my jam. My jam. Finally, decision to kill the Genesis. which is still performing ever well. Yeah. Well, you know, another thing that hurt the Saturn? The 32X. What is... Oh, screw the 32X, man. But not really. Like, oh man, the 32X, it hurts. Like, look, Sega CD, fine, whatever. It did okay. 32X bombed, but the worst part to me about the 32X is it had some really good games. It had some really good arcade ports. Oh my gosh, did it have some good games. Like, I feel crazy when I say that, because nobody else really seems to share that sentiment with me. And it makes me sad, because there's so many good games. There's Space Harrier, Afterburner, Star Wars, Virtua Fighter. Knuckles Chaotix is pretty good. They got... Holy crap. There was an X-Men game. Oh, NBA Jam was really good on it, too. There was, Oh, what was another one that was really good? My brain's going blank because I'm working on this video game, but... Whatever. At least you guys know I'm working on it. Kim Justice. Yeah, Sega Lord X and Genovi both have some good videos about it. Genovi's I highly recommend because it shows the profitability of whatchamajigger. It's mine, not me. Ha ha ha. Me game, Necrolepsy. By the way, there's links in the description for my game down below. Finally, though, I made a room where you just beat women. Ah! I love it how every time I say something I just sound like an edgy teenager. It won't blow up in my face because it'll always be funny. No matter what. Every time. Every time. It's gonna sound hilarious when I do something like this. I know I wouldn't have make it unless Kotaku makes a hit piece about me. Hopefully by the time I'm big they're fucking out of business. Ugh. Hate Kotaku, man. Alright. Three teachers' pets right here. This is gonna be a good one right here. This phase. Is it still sexist if you play as the women and get beaten up? Domestic pets. Oh my gosh, honey. I thought of a really good way to embarrass my girlfriend, but I'm not gonna say it. Oh, man. You know what? Skeletons. We need more skeletons. I don't have a skeleton room. Oh, man, Jackie Bryant's awesome. They should just make Jackie Bryant 2. Wait. How would they do that? Jackie Bryant 2. Well, it doesn't matter. One of my dreams is to bring Virtua Fighter back. I'll do it there. After I make Fighting Vipers 3. Because I want to make Fighting Vipers 3. Because I like Fighting Vipers more than Virtua Fighter. Fighting Vipers is really fun. Well, at least Cappy remembered what I was talking about. Well, I don't know. Like my big plans, if I ever get to that chance, you know, ever get that point where I finally have like all this money, my games are doing well, I have a great audience, you know, all that fun stuff. My biggest plans. I'm going to bring back Fighting Vipers. I'm going to bring back Virtua Fighter. I'm going to bring back Shinobi. I'm going to bring back Golden Axe. I'm going to bring back Altered Beast. I'm going to bring back almost a lot of dead IPs. I'm going to even get crazy shit, like Link a Liver Story on the Saturn. I'm going to bring that back, or at least remake it or something. Make it for a brand new audience. That's a good game. I really like Link a Liver Story. Anyway, among that... Oh, thank goodness, these skeletons are set up properly. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm moving their collision boxes around so that they don't interact with each other if they fall on top of one another. It's, because I don't know if you guys want to see this. It might disturb you. but Necrolepsy is a 3D game. Woo! Woo! Just like fucking Shovel Knight and every other fucking indie game on Unity. Well, actually, it's funny you mention that, because what I wanted to do with Fighting Vipers 3 is make it the Sega guest character game. But make Virtua Fighter 6 the game, you know? Like, that's the one people are going to go forward with. Like, oh, okay, this is our unique IP. We're not going to add anyone from a bunch of different areas. Like, with Virtua Fighter 6, I wanted to have Jackie and Sarah Bryant. I wanted to have Kurosawa from Last Bronx. And I wanted to have Kiryu, obviously. Because Fighters Mega Mix 2 was AM2 properties, not Sega. As much as I'd love to make that, there's some... Because that's the thing, is it's AM2, you know? You can't hurt that. Like, if it's AM2, it's AM2 stuff, and I kind of want to keep it that way. Because it's so cool how they had, like, Rent-A-Hero and Bean and Bark in it. Those are the only Sonic characters in the game, because AM2 made them. Like, that's what I want to see. To make a Fighters Mega Mix 2... Plus the other thing, Fighters Mega Mix had a hard time working. Like, you can't deny the Fighting Vipers characters were broken as hell in it. Yeah, I could, but there'd be some work that'd have to be done. And I feel like there'd be roster cuts, too. I don't think I could get away with having the entirety of Virtua Fighter 2 and Fighting Vipers cast in one game. Even though that'd be badass. Yeah, we're back to the Kunoichi soundtrack here. Last Bronx. Fuck it. That's a good way to hook me. Put some fucking J-pop into your damn game. Just reuse the old models. That's not what I mean, Horseplay. You know what's gonna happen if I propose that? They're gonna ask, where's Sonic? That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to add Sonic characters to it. And I'm gonna have to, like... Ugh. See, that's the other thing, too, is, even though I want to make Fighting Vipers 3 and Virtua Fighter 6 and all the other fun things, there's two things that I'm kind of prevented on. The first is that I don't have much 3D game experience. Yes, casuals do love expansive rosters. I'm never gonna... I mean, look at Smash, for fuck's sakes. But I want to make sure that I can fix a lot of the issues that I may have. Like, where's Sonic, you know? Like, I'm gonna have to find, like, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, throw them in the game. Eggman, too. Gotta put... That's 5 right there. But then if I want to have, like, Virtua Fighter characters, who am I gonna pick? There's no way I can put the original 8. Yeah, no one had 2D experience. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't hurt to practice some stuff. Well, I kind of have 3D experience with the twin stick that I'm gonna make. Is this all set to 76 too? Okay, just making sure. Is this set to 76? Okay, this isn't. That's 77, and this has 6 enemies. I gotta put them all in here. That's the thing about fighting games, is something about them seems to be tempting to me. Trying to make the next. Virtualon. Honestly, I don't have much experience with Virtualon, but it is kind of coming back, so... I mean, it just had the certain magical Virtualon in Japan. Then they had that remake collection that came out a while ago. I don't know about Virtualon. I'd like to. I'd like to bring back tons of Sega IPs. I'd like to bring back really obscure stuff. I'd love to have Rent-A-Hero in a game again. You heard it was shit? Really? I've heard people say the opposite. I've heard them say it's really good. The thing they didn't like was the certain magical crossover stuff, but like Virtualon's gameplay was there. Maverick's Pool. I need netcode for that. That's the other thing, netcoding. I don't know that either. Like, that's why I kind of want to have a team, because I'm really good at gameplay programming and physics. Netcode is not my specialty, man. I don't like networking at all. Like, I like making websites, but I don't like hosting websites. But hosting's not the same thing. I like TCP/IP or UDP connection stuff. Promise me you can get a Comic Zone too. That's one of the ones I'm bringing back. Comic Zone. And not only that, I kind of want to give Chakan the Forever Man a second chance. I want to see if maybe we could make a good one of that. That one, wow. Comic Zone, so good. But that is what one of my goals is, to become like a part of Sega. Like, I actually do want to be. I don't know about Eternal Champions, man. I don't really like that game. I don't know about that one, but we'll see. But yeah, there's but, like, that's the thing is the thing about life, the mysteries of life, is that if you're good at like a few things, you're fine. You know, you're good at it. If you're really good at it and people want you to do something, you're good. You're set, you know? I can't wait till I, like, honestly, yeah, that's a weird game. Another weird one's Cosmic Carnage. That's a weird one. But anyway, that's the thing is, like, if you're good at a few things, people will respect that and they'll come to you for stuff like that. And I'm trying to narrow my shit down still. There's I feel like a fucking egomaniac for saying this, but there are a lot of things I'm good at. Like, I'm good at art for the most part. Oh man, that line I drew last night was really good. I'm good at well, I did voice acting. I was the fucking Easter Bunny in Postal 2. I'm good at actually, I should make another one while I'm at least talking. Wouldn't make sense to not be able to work on shit and talk. Anyway, fuck, I really like The Teacher's Pets, don't I? Anyway. Drawing, voice acting, animation, I'm pretty decent at that, despite some of my skills. Oh, this song's amazing! Anyway. And video editing, not just from my videos. Like, I can do even more complex stuff like that, but my YouTube videos don't really need complex editing, so I have really good complex editing skills too. I guarantee if I practice some shit, I could make some good stuff again. Anyway, so video editing, programming. I mean, if you want to know how good I am at programming here, you have noticed that I haven't opened a single bit of code yet, right? All this stuff was just assets. I've reused my code so well. It's all assets now. It's all the assets work. I just set some variables and boom, I'm set. It's good stuff, man. I'm gonna set this to be in the middle. The middle is always the most tantalizing thing for me when you do stuff like this. Some of these enemies are coded better than others, like these werewolves here. Their code is that, it's like, see these lines? These lines are like a distance thing. And I just basically say, okay, you start here, and then you can move up to here. But then if you're like over here because Lyra hit you, you'll just walk back over here. Like, it's that simple. And, but these fuckers over here, I actually have to dictate their points of origin and end. Because if I don't, then they'll just walk around on the ceiling and just, like, stay in a spot. Because they could do this exact same behavior. But I don't like that. I like it when they actually scope out the place that they're able to go to. My little brother saw your game and hates your sprite work. Sorry. Aw. Well, I mean, that's fine. I'm not exactly amazing. Granted, this is my sprite, and then this is, Nathan's sprite. Because I didn't make that. I didn't make any of these sprites, except for that one. I made this. But, yeah. That's the thing. People have told me Necrolepsy has some pretty decent animations, especially for just one guy. I'd like to hire artists so I don't have to do any of that shit ever again. Or do some easier process like rotoscoping. Oh, man. That would be fun to rotoscope. I haven't done that in a while. That's fun. Yeah, these guys, though, they do have additional caveats. I forgot about this. This is 517. Yeah. So how does a brainlet like me get into game dev? Ooh, first of all, good tunes. This is the good shit. Anyway. Instead, I have to fix my brother. Well, I guess spay and neuter your brother today or whatever. Wait, neutering is when it's with women, right? Cause spay... No, neutering's... My brain don't work. Brain don't work. I wonder if there's any other fun enemy I could probably put in here. Ooh, the vampire would be bad. I'm just trying to think of, like, oh, you know what? These two fucks. Slam them in. Just slam it in, Douglas! There we go. Lyra could have fun with this. This is a fun little setup. But anyway, game dev. I'll do art for free. Jammo, oh my gosh! Whoa, okay. Slow down with that. I understand. Whoa, okay. That's good, but I don't know how to feel about free work, man. That problem with free work is I've had people do free work for me, and man, do it. I've had some asterisks after free. Okay. I need to calm down. Okay. So, sorry, it's just so odd when people offer to help me now. Because I had to go begging for it. For the most part, Nathan was okay with it. I think Speedy, the guy, the fella that did the music. I don't remember now. I believe Speedy was on board. Yeah, sorry for putting this music in. Luckily, it'll go to GG Shinobi soon. Would be Akira's theme. There it is. Where is the response scene? There it is. Yeah, I don't know. Speedy does make good music too, but I'd like to see what I could get with a different composer. I just want to work with other people too, to kind of broaden the appeal of, like, oh, you know, working with Stolkin was pretty good. So I don't know if I'd even have the same people. Not out of, like, disrespect, just because it's like, if I have some more people, you know, I could make some more unique games, and then more people would probably be interested in working with me on other projects. But, okay. Going back to Brainlet getting involved into game dev. The first thing is you have to find the thing that you like. Because games are parts. You know, there's art, there's music, there's sound design in general, there's programming, there's, what's it called with stories? Scenario writing. Yeah, there's stuff like that, you know. There's graphics too, you know, some people are 3D modelers. But that's my thing. My thing is programming and design. Those are the things I like, and those are the things that Necrolepsy seems to get the most praise for, so that makes me happy. Oh, this is 79? Wait, what? Wait, oh, okay. Oh god, alright. I was confused for a moment, I'm like, wait a minute. I don't think I even did this yet. Okay, let's move the portal over here. This is 555, should go to 565. And this one is wrong, this should go to 525. Oh, cool. Yeah, but basically you have to find the thing that you actually like doing the most with game design. And in my case, it's the programming and design, which is the thing I'm more of an expert in. And I'd love to have better animators for certain things. Luckily, the twin stick is a lot easier to make sprites for. Also, this song? Killer! This is like one of the best songs I've ever heard. Thanks, Yuzo Koshiro. Oh my gosh. I love this song so much. It just sounds so great. Alright, I gotta use a vampire. I'm gonna get fucked. Vampires are really fun enemies in this game. But once you find the thing that you really like with game design... see you later, Jammo. You just have to find the thing that you like doing, and then you just have to find why... Like, it's not so much just you like doing it, like, you need to be able to keep doing it. Programming I could do non-stop. I love programming a lot. Probably a bit more than, game design, but it comes with it, I guess. Actually, I should probably get this claw shot. Actually, I'm not really sure what to put here. Actually, you know what? I got an idea. You can never go wrong with a one-of-everything meal. Only available at IHOP. Can never go wrong with a one-of-everything meal. Lich. No, it's Necro. Female. Necro male. And Lich. Just gotta get the boys in here. Along with the woman. The woman. Gotta get my boys and the woman. That would be the female. Huh? And there we go. This song's so good. This whole soundtrack's good. I love GG Shinobi so much. Got any Tenchu music? No, this is just Sega. But I have good variety. Still can't believe they did that. Let me just look at the rest of my little... Oh, right! I'm not on my fucking main account here. Damn it. I have all my music playlists unlisted, so I can't just find them when I'm on my review account. Lyra's OnlyFans. I didn't even realize I was whistling. Or was it the song? Ah, here we go. Ah, that's the good shit. Leave all this in the dust, don't let them get in your way. I don't know the rest. At least I could know the rest. But I don't know them yet. Can do, victory is yours. Ah, whatever happened to this guy? He did Burning Rangers in Daytona and then he just disappeared. Probably hated it. Oh, early Platinum's good. Oh, that song, that was Battle Over the Edge. Battle on the Edge from Daytona USA 2. Ah, now this is a good one. The ending theme's fine. Then it gets even better. Ah. Every time I hear this, I get goosebumps. Because Golden Axe was the first arcade game I ever beat. Ever. Like, ever. No other arcade game. I beat it. I only have a few Platinum songs in here, though. I think Bayonetta's in here a few times. I have to replay Vanquish to get some... Oh, man! Oh, there's that list. There's, whew. Holy crap. And there's Linkle Story, Virtua Fighter 2, Last Bronx... Ah, Rhythm Thief. That's a good one. Fighting Vipers... Sonic 3D Blast Genesis, and then Saturn. Sonic the Fighters, Fighting Vipers again, Virtual On, Shinobi 3, Shinobi 2, Revenge of Shinobi, Satukara Sasa, another golden... Wow, I have a lot of these. Sad AM opening. Alright. Oh, Sega Sonic. Ah, this is a good remix. There's Sonic Mania, more Rhythm Thief, Sonic. Jet Set Radio. Oh, Phantasy Star. Just looking through this now because it's like, whoa. Oh, there's Ristar. Sonic Triple Trouble, Sonic Advance, Rush, Cosmic Carnage. Ooh. Shining Force music. How about Crush 40? They're like the same thing. Yeah, there's a lot of Sega IPs I still kind of have to delve into. But if you want some unique things, I could get Linkle Story. That is, Linkle Story, from what I've learned, at least from what I can gather, is by a company named, like, Netsoft. And then... Sega published it, so I think they technically own it, but it's a Saturn exclusive game. What's this one? Oh yeah, this is a good one. There you go. Let's get some Linkle Story in here. Let's mix it up. Now, did his patroller script have the same thing? Really? Huh. Weird. I hate it when I did stuff like that. I would sometimes like phantom code stuff in there that I already have working in a different code. Because the whole point of programming, if you ever want to get into it, is that you need to be able to reuse code. And if you can't reuse code, you're going to have a really nasty time trying to get things to work. And this game is definitely no exception to that rule. There have been a few things that were nasty, but you know how all the enemies, for the most part, can be like juggled and stuff? You know how they have a gravity thing? That's all just one script. So it can be easy to do stuff like that. And like with what I'm doing right now, getting this all set up is all just one script. Well, it's 100 different game objects, but it's still one script. And all it does is check if there's booleans that are true or false. It's as simple as that. So that's the whole genius behind reusing code, is you have to. If you don't, you'll find out. Now let me just make sure I have this top area done here. Okay, so did chat freeze? Maybe it did, I don't know. Looked like it did. Double check. Either everyone's been very quiet, or okay, everyone's just been quiet. Uh-oh. Since I went here. Oh, it's still muted. Okay. Yeah, I do like making video games, though. It's just selling them that fucking sucks. It's really hard. You have to find your audience and everything. You know, you can't just sit around the bush. You gotta really hammer it into people like, hey, talk about my game. Talk about it, you know? And I emailed a bunch of reviewers. I have Sweet Caroline with gunshots instead of claps. That's funny. Need some water. I'm complaining about people not buying me game. Buy me game. It's not as good as me game. Oh, that's another thing I like doing with coding is optimization. I had no idea that the last stage in the game, Fortune Fortress, had really nasty optimization. But someone told me and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And then when I looked at it, I'm like, ah, okay. But overall, I fixed it anyway, so. The music in this game sounds insane. I believe this uses all of the, this uses the built-in Saturn, thing. What was that called? Built-in synth? Yeah, I think that's it. Hey, look at that! We're already at 85 now. And I have good ideas with 85. Alright. Alright, let's go double check and see here. And then I'm going to test this out again. But I'm not going to play through the whole thing. I'm just going to warp my way up to the top. This is, so that's 75. It is at 410, leads to 425. Okay. This one is at 455, leads to 65. Okay. And these are all set up to the right stage number, 77. And that's all the same too. 78. You're ahead, that's good. Great. The werewolves are okay. This whole thing is all 79, but I think I didn't get this. Oh, no, I did. Okay. And you're set to 80, this is set to 80. Okay. Okay, now, because, hold on a second. Just have to close all these folders. That's better. And... ah! Right, health tester. Man, this game is really good too. Link a Liver Story is one I plan to review. I still have a fighting game up my sleeve. I'm working on that review, trust me. I am. Alright. Let's just mute the audio. Keep the Link a Liver Story music going. Hey! Still can't believe how far this is. Uh-oh. I can't actually have two vampires because when a vampire bites Lyra, she's in a state where, the vampire is actually invisible. And I never actually went around to try and fix that to make it so that multiple vampires could show up on screen. That's why I like doing unique hit. Just because of this nightmare attuner thing. The Nightshade Amulet, that's what this is called. Right, because it's named after... Did you just fall through the floor? Get back here! She might have been too close to the ground. Whoa! She just fell right through! Well... that sucks. If you're wondering what that is, it's actually a problem with Unity's collision detection using the character controller object. Bloody Roar 2. That one I'm getting to. It's just gonna be a bit because there's a few other games I want to cover. But I like... oh man, dude. Bloody Roar 2, I am shocked at it. Like... because you know how in the review I had of Bloody Roar, I was talking about the changes I wanted to make. They did like everything! Ooh. Well, I'll talk to you about that. Just don't expect it too soon, but I do want to do Bloody Roar 2. There's also, if I do Bloody Roar 2, it's gonna be before a big fighting game thing I want to do. It's because there's a fighting game thing I really want to do with Sega that is gonna be so great. I actually haven't done it from start to finish in a while, so that's going to be fun. But anyway, the reason why that happens is because Unity's character collision thing is just terrible. It's terrible. But the problem was, I was too far along in the game to even realize that. And once I figured it out, I was like, oh shit. And then I had a few reports, thankfully just a few. Oh my god, if it was any more, I would explode. But there are problems with Lyra falling through the floor. And that has to do with the fact, again, that the character thing is just, it's bad. And the reason why it's bad is because when certain collisions are loaded into the game, sometimes the character controller just ignores it. Like, it just ignores it. And I have countermeasures for Lyra with that, if that would ever happen with walls and ceilings. But I don't have measures for that when she's on the floor because I just use the built-in character thing. And if I had to reprogram it, it would be a completely different game. So I'm not going to change everything for that one glitch. But I found out this little cheat sheet. And this made me lose my shit when I discovered it was that easy. Oh, I actually already have it in here. Why did I even bother copying it? Alright, but you see this big block here? What I did is I literally just, this is as easy as it sounded, I just took it, and I did two things. I made it so that it was really far away, so, you know, there's that black line here, but when you look in-game, it's like that. Because the camera's culling it, you know? But I also made it so that the collision for it had a rigid body, which means it had physics on it, and it would be continuously updated every single frame that this game's running. It's continuously updated, so it's impossible for that character controller to not realize that it's hitting that. And luckily, because this thing is so long, I can just do this. Actually, how long was this? 540. So that means this has to be 540 units. And then I need to put it in the center of that, which would be 270, actually. Look at that. And that's it. I fixed it. It is that easy. I'm glad it's that easy. If it was any harder, I would be pissed off. Yeah, Bloody Roar 2 is definitely a good game. I really do want to review it, so I'm going to. But I have to make sure I don't fall for my little curse. I have this odd curse where if I say I want to review something, I won't touch it for some reason. Because I like to surprise people. It's the element of surprise. So what's going to happen is eventually I'm going to forget, and then I'm going to do Bloody Roar 2, and you're just going to be like, oh, look at that. There. Glad I'm doing this part now. It's super easy to do, so why the hell not do it? Then this one's a tad shorter at 600? Is that it? 600 normal? Look at that, it is. Ah, there. Now the floors are all lined up properly, and now no one is falling through that damn floor. I don't know if you saw when I brought that that female necromancer up, she actually did hit the floor, but she just fell through it anyway. And that is a problem again with Unity's character controller thing. So I don't use it. In fact, since I'm actually this far ahead, fuck, I'm actually really happy. Because I ended it at 74, and I already added 11 more rooms, so that makes me happy. That makes me happy. Come on! That's right. Butthole. Nope. No vampire here. Oh man, that hit spark stuff was so fun to code. Hard as hell, but it was fun. I can't wait to add more art to this. Oops, I forgot you. There we go. Ah, now we're getting the mix-ups. Sorry, I'm just making sure every room here works. Yep, that's Necrolepsy. No, I did bring it up. In that review, I did bring up Rave Mode. I said Rave Mode was a thing that I didn't find all that much useful, but it did increase your speed and stuff, and I thought it made the game a bit too easy. But from what I saw with Hyper Beast Mode and other Bloody Roar games, I don't know if you saw, I also got Primal Fury a while ago on GameCube. That was fun. It's a good game, but it doesn't make sense for a game to be called Bloody Roar and have no fucking blood in it. That was stupid. Oh no, I hit you. I'm gonna get you. Oh no, I hit you and sparks came out. Sparky Roar. Oh, that was embarrassing. Fucking Nintendo. Ah, the bones. The friendly bones. That's funny. Alright, Black Necro time. Come on, buddy. Come on. Fight me. Come on. Black Necro is really hard if you don't time him right. Ah! I just want you to know, even though he's T-posing when he does that move, that was intentionally unintentional. Because I've tried to make sure... I wanted to make it look like he was going to throw two things at you. And it does look like that. It does look like he's going to throw two things at you. Yes, he is the most powerful necromancer because he can say necrolepsy. The N-word, right? That's what you meant, right? Come on, come on, come on. Do it again, do the bounce. Ah, I screwed up. I'm in this phase. Ah! He's a lot harder without upgrades, which is why I'm wondering if I should even let you choose upgrades like you can with Lena Labyrinth. I don't see why not, honestly, but at the same time I'm just like, I don't know, it makes the game more fun. But then again, it does make this mode longer. That's why I'm unsure if I should even not have that ability. Well, then I can just copy Lena Labyrinth's menu over too. Alright, fall over. Come on, let's go. Yeah! Ah! I got him. Woohoo! Oh crap! I forgot to do his boss thing. No, it's not gonna play the cutscene. It's gonna error out. There it is. Oh no! Well, at least I know he works. I just have to put a few. I forgot to mark a few things like boss rush mode on him. Where's the boss mode? There it is. Labyrinth mode. And then I don't think he has a mode in here because he didn't have any special things like dialogue boxes before the fight. No! Don't say that word! Ah! Actually, it's funny you mentioned that. I just didn't implement it yet. But the main issue why I didn't is because, the floors. Because the floors for all of these are the same thing. Because I get what you're saying. I really do want to do that. But, yeah, I'm just looking at it now. This would be really easy to do. Because it is that simple for me to do something like that. Like, boom, okay. Like, say this is what I want to have for this floor. I just go here, set the color, boom, boom, there. Now it's more red here. It really is that easy to do. I'd rather make it so that they match the color of the necromancer that they're representing. See? So I'd probably make this like darker, like black. And then I'd have to make the one above it more brown. But yeah, it is that simple to do, so I could do that. See, that's what smart coding is with your texture work, is just changing some shit around, and you're just like, well, that's easy. Of course, if I want to get really technical with it, I could just take all the floor pieces, replace them, and make it so that certain ones turn on and off depending on the height you're at, which is really pedantic to do, but I could do it. But that's for the future. Let's focus on the now right now, which is that this is 80... Guys, this is like almost done, you know? I just have to do just a few more floors, and I'm set. Well, what can you say about nostalgia here? I think a good way to introduce some variety is to just do the exact same shit again. This is such a good game. What can you say about Carlton? He was Carlton. Just looking at the rest of my music here. Uh-oh. You know what? Fuck it. I need some good shit here. This is like finale time, you know? Let's get the good stuff. How did Sega do it? How did they just make Virtua Fighter 2 and just are like, oh, oops, accidentally made like the best fighting game ever. Okay, well, I wouldn't say it's the best fighting game ever, but but you can contest that. Definitely could contest that it's one of the best. As they say, nostalgia is a fickle mistress. She's kind of a bitch, too. Yes, he was, chicken and waffles. And I fail to see how the world can profit from a man's dick. And who are you supposed to be? I'm the dude. Oh man, YouTube poops rotted my brain. Look at this, I'm such a lazy fuck. What are you gonna do for this mode? Just remind everyone what's gonna come. My brain's got rot. Hey! Hey! Ah! This is the good stuff that people need to hear. Oh man, Mitsuyoshi's such a good composer. How do you get away with being so freaking good at it, man? I just can't get over it. He's so damn good at his job. I love how this... Virtua Fighter 2 is so good. Makes me mad at how good it is, because it's like, dude, what a good game. Alright, so someone did buy Necrolepsy. That makes me happy. We just gotta get more people, man. Yeah, advertising's hard, man. That's what just makes it hurt a little more than it should. Actually, are these guys? No, they're not. Let's get these guys aligned to the grid. There's some button you can hold down to make things align to the grid, and I don't remember what it was. I have to find it. Alright, these guys have, Alright, so this should probably be like 42.5, and then this should be 57.5. Perfect. But their Ys should be 47.5. Uh-oh. It's a bit too high. What the... What happened? Ah, shit. Unity's having a stroke. Let's give it a moment. Come on, Unity. I better have saved this. I'm pretty sure I did. Crap. Yeah, it's fucked. Really? If I didn't have it oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we're back. Building? I never asked it to build! You're serious? You were building it you were building everything? And then you just said, screw you? What the hell? Ah! I didn't even hit... How the hell could I have done that? You have to hit Control-Shift-B to build something, I'm pretty sure. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Really? Then that's what happened. I accidentally hit that. Unbelievable. Alright. Well, first let's make sure that this guy's set to Labyrinth mode. Okay. Alright, now the easy stuff's gonna come in here. That was scary and annoying and stupid. Don't give me that. It's not a giant bitch. I just hit something wrong. It was my fault. For the most part. But you can have a small game do well if it has good advertising. But the main source of income for small businesses is repeat business, so you gotta make sure people repeat that Necrolepsy's good. Just making me mad, dude. Well, it's not really making me mad, but I would like it if Necrolepsy was doing better, because I know it's a good game. You know, it would be a lot. What's the word I'm looking for? Stupider to say that Necrolepsy's a bad game and I'm gonna keep selling it, or I'm not gonna turn it into a good game and try to keep selling it. But wow, I really do get mad when it's like I made a good game and I'm telling people about it, but nobody's biting. People can be very finicky with money, which is understandable. Yeah, you're right, Jackie. Yeah. Uh-oh. It's our boy. What's this? Julian, hayindayo. Akira's fun to play as, too. I like him a lot. But I prefer Jackie Bryant, because he's faster than lightning. Now this is where this crashed last time, so I highly doubt I'm gonna make sure it doesn't happen. Boom. There. Not happening. Ugh. Come over. I can't. I'm working on Necrolepsy. Korean barbecue? That's what King of Fighters is like. That's what's nice about making these little earlier spots, is just how I can just think about some simple shit and it's done. Girl, I live in, like, Kentucky. I don't. Live a lot closer. You know what? We really need some mix-up. Can't find a good rip of this. Of Jaggy Love from Last Bronx. Play the music from Absolute Garbage. I don't know if I can, man. I've had a bowl of cereal since 2 o'clock just sitting here. It's all soggy and shit. May as well finish it the hell up. Maya. I could be extremely lazy here and just use everything that was already here, but I'm not. I'm above that. I don't know. I was thinking about doing some art streams again on Picardo, but that would be strictly for practice, and it would probably not even last more than an hour. I'm just looking at the drawings I've done, because, oh man, that Saber Marionette art book I got, so good. Upside down and backwards. Wait a minute, you're kind of onto something here. No, I am gonna take some of these for bases, though. Which I think is fair. It's fair to just take bases. Hakani kainde nai kanai. Blah 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 blah. Excuse me. Oh no, I got the coronavirus. Better not. Oh, draw pile was fun. 1 second. By the way, don't worry too much about that coronavirus thing. The reason why they got it in China is because of how freaking dirty it is over there. It's not as fatal as you may think. Ah, Last Bronx. What a masterpiece. There it is. These werewolves have different box positions? Oh, they don't. Ah, see you later, Gokario. Alright, I think I'm going to get up to 90, and then I'm going to probably stop the stream, because, trust me, I think there's a few things I got to work on. Outside of this game, of course. Fucking WD. Sorry, I just want to look at Twitter for a moment. Sometimes you need little mental breaks like that to actually get an idea in your skull. But I think I have a few now. So, let's see here. Let's get this up to 91. Let's get it to the 90th room. So let's see here. So that would be 100. I'm going to keep all these as one rooms until I get to the 90th one. And then right here, it's going to be 180 to 220. So that's 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. Okay. Alright, let's set these rooms up here and create some unique, interesting encounters. So, I think the best thing to obviously do is to take these guys. Actually, no, the necromancers are pretty unique too. If I have them, and let's see, I'm gonna take these guys, put them here, and then I have not had any air elementals yet. And I've noticed that, like I said, when in doubt, use an air elemental. Seriously, when in doubt, use an air elemental. And this one's 105. Okay. I think I need a claw shot. Actually, yeah, that should be fine. Put a claw shot up there. And that means it needs like 102 to, yeah, 102, 5 to 1, 17.5. Ah, Kurosawa's theme's awesome. I want to double check something because I know I copied a few claw shots over here. I just want to make sure their reset height is the same for everything. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna just have one, honestly. I think one would be interesting enough. Okay. Now let's keep making this top. I don't know why I wanted to make the enemies first, but then I kind of realized it would help to at least have the barriers there, because then I could actually structurally visualize how all this should go down. And now this part is 190 and 210. Let's see. I gotta put these guys here. I need water. Glad I have it. I sure do love that I'm doing this one-handed. Not as hard as it looks. There we go. Okay, so this is 86. Just gotta make sure everything in here is the response scene of 86. This thing is set to 86, and no, now it is. And everything in here should also be bound to this. Okay, and bam. Yeah, this stuff is a lot easier. to make than I expected it to be. But that doesn't mean I don't have some difficulties, obviously. I mean, you're asking me to make 100 different floors of unique encounters. It's still very difficult to do something like that. You know what else you can do one-handed? What? Slap a woman? Whose theme is this again? Ah, Yusaku. Like how this guy's name on YouTube's Ugly93. Such is life in the Bone Zone, am I right, fellas? Yeah, but we're both not wrong. You could slap a woman with one hand. Well, first I'm gonna just make sure I have it saved. Oh, yeah, Mighty Rollers. I haven't used those. Actually, I don't think I used any of them here. Wow, I really didn't. Mighty Rollers, I'm so sorry. Well, we'll fix you up, Mighty Rollers. Wow, how could I just say no to the Mighty Roller? It's the Mighty Roller for a reason, you know? Alright, you ladies can get out of here. I just want the rollers. I could actually reuse this setup now that I look at this. I have that, and then I just get an Earth Elemental from the ceiling, that is. Get a ceiling one. Oh, I should probably put this in the center. 130, make it go to 150. Yeah, that's one thing I wasn't double checking were the heights. That's 110. That should be 51. Oh my goodness. Well, that wasn't what I wanted copied. 30? This could go to 90. And then... So you're kidding me. I didn't do any of this, did I? Oh, I did it here. Did it here. This is wrong. Should be at 51. Oh, this is Lisa's theme. How would I know? Wait, are we there yet for what? For Joe's? Are we there for Joe's? Joe Mamas. Ah, I get it. That's so funny. I laughed. And that's it. I laughed. Nothing else. Fire elementals. Ah, this is gonna be one juicy smorgasbord of bullshit. Let me just make sure your Z thing's in a normal spot here, buddy, because of the mighty rollers. Alright, that should be good. Yeah. Floor 420. Oh god. If you told me to do that, I think I'd explode. Look, it's shaped like a pentagram. Uh-oh. Did I do that on purpose? Is Satan making this mode? Don't he have better things to do? Go play with the damned or whatever. Oh wait, no, Satan's supposed to be suffering in hell. You just have thoughts? Thoughts of what? Middle school? Fuck middle school. That shit sucked! That shit sucked, man! I gotta reuse this again. This is a really good, like, thing. Oh, Mickey's theme. You know what? I haven't seen the desks in a while. Come on, desk. Deskine. Lyra's eyes are bleeding and very realistic. What the fuck, bro? Bro, that's the game. I don't know what to tell you. There we go. The weakest enemies with the strongest enemies. Why the hell not? Ah, I know what I could put at the top there. Very few enemies are actually ones that stay near the ceiling, but I can play with that a bit. Alright, now you need to have your shit moved over, so you should be at 122.5. Oh, 142.5. And then this one should be at 157.5. There! Now you're all set up. Okay, you guys, 88. Stage 8. 88. This is easy. This is easy, mate. Speaking of that, I didn't actually double check this fuckhead here. Ah! That is not where you're supposed to go. You're supposed to go to 10. And then 47.5. There we go. Glad I checked that out. Okay, so that's up to 88, so I just gotta do 2 more, and I'll be done. It's bullied for the skinny penis. What could we do here? I know what I'm gonna do here. I'm just thinking about here. Actually, it's better not to dwell too much on stuff like that. It's better to go fast and get through shit. Because I have an idea for this one, and I'll just rename it to Stage 90. Except this is for 90. And that vampire. Oh boy. You ain't seen shit, Mr. Vampire. That's because you're not going to be in this, and it's going to be funny. Oh, you know what? I know what I should put there, because I haven't had that many I haven't had that many platforming challenges. Oh, this is the gridlock. Okay, I figured it out. Now this is how you're supposed to make a mess. Yes! Look at them all! My babies! Now this is a mess. I love it. This is how you make a game monkey noises. Oh, hee hee ho ho. Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Down, 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 down. This is what assholes do, and I love it. I thought so. Okay. In this case, I should probably put this up to 51, and then make this like get 5. That's gonna need to make that a bit thicker. Now, if Lyra's supposed to spawn up here, it's like 53 point something. That's gonna be fun. Just a fun little platforming thing. And then make this 47.5, and then make this sorry, this is just a jam, man. Now this has to go to 185. And then this. This is fun. Alright, let's give this a try here. Oh, wait, hold on. I set all these guys to... Hey! Daytona! Ah! Hear the heartbeat of my machine through this tight seat. I feel every motion of my machine. The race starts when two of us become one. Bright light fills my eyes. You have no choice but to race. There's no escape. No! Taking Dundee, crashing on my speed ray, pushing on the engine, crashing on the tires. No. Alright, now we're at 81. Let's see what we can do. Hey, what's this? Whoa, 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 whoa! Which one is this? 89? Ah, jeez. Alright. That's a boo-boo there. And this isn't even the right scene. Glad I stopped it. And this is 90. 88. Okay. That skeleton's set to 89, right? Yeah. The masters of ceremony. I aim at the top. Race each other side by side. No! Pushing on my speed ray, pushing on the engine, traction of the tires, dust. Only one. Alright, let's do this again. Oh man, I sure hope this ends with Daytona. That's where the planet... That's how the end of the world will happen. Not with a bang, not with a whimper, but with Daytona USA 2. A race starts when two of us become one. Bright light fills my eye. Oh! Oh, I see! Ah! Traction of the tires. Alright, looks like the rest are fine. Oh, yeah. Crashing on my speed ring, pushing on the engines, Catching on the tires. Yep, dog. Pick your rivals and say what's up road on the wash. This fucking song is awesome. They should make it Daytona USA 4. Because there is a 3, you guys. Go to an arcade. There's a 3. Whoa. Oh, thank goodness. Once I have all this set up, I can't wait to put the portals for where they're all going to be. Ah! Uh-oh. Yeah, Mighty Roller! Oh, you know what? Mighty Roller was probably bad for this. I might have to switch those guys out. There we go. Yeah, Mighty Roller was bad. That was not a good one to have there. Because if you parry, you're going to try to parry the fireball, and damn, that's going to be bad. Oh. You've got to be kidding me. Wow. I actually made it too thin, didn't I? Oh, shit. Alright. Hopefully that means if I just set it to 4... There we go. Yes! Go! Ah! And we're not in the game anymore. All right. Oh man, my legs are still sore as hell. I really hit the leg day at the gym hard. Okay, well, we're up to floor 90, and it looks like there's just one tweak I have to make here. There. And now that that's all set up and done, I don't know. See, there's 10 more floors I gotta do, and then I hit the 100, right? Good. And luckily, I already know what 2 of those floors are gonna be, so that's gonna make it more like I have to do 8 more floors. So, good stuff. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream, and I sure hope that you'll consider purchasing Necrolepsy. It's part of the sale, so it's $7, $7.50, $7.49. All right. So buy it. All right. Catch you later then.